Impact: projected 30% growth in manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by Q2 2025. Date: January 26, 2025. Summary: the anticipated 30% growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by the second quarter of 2025 marks a significant transformation in the global economic landscape. Analyses from reputable sources indicate a positive outlook amid ongoing challenges such as labor shortages, inflation, and geopolitical tensions. Key projections and trends. 1. Manufacturing recovery. The U.S. manufacturing sector is poised for a significant rebound, with projections indicating a 4.2% increase in revenues and a 5.2% rise in capital expenditures for 2025. This anticipated growth follows a challenging period characterized by inflationary pressures and supply chain disruptions. The Manufacturing Purchasing Managers' Index (PMI) is showing signs of recovery, moving into expansion phases and reflecting improved business conditions. 2. Technological advancements. Investment in advanced technologies is expected to be a major driver of growth. Technologies such as artificial intelligence (AI), digital twins, and the Internet of Things (IoT) are being increasingly adopted by manufacturers to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. Reports suggest that by 2024, digital technologies will account for approximately 30% of operating budgets. 3. Workforce challenges. A persistent skills gap remains a critical challenge, with over 60% of manufacturers indicating workforce issues as their primary concern. Projections suggest that if these talent challenges are not addressed, up to 1.9 million manufacturing jobs could remain unfilled over the next decade. 4. Supply chain dynamics. While supply chain pressures have eased since the pandemic, disruptions continue to be a concern. Geopolitical tensions and labor shortages impact logistics and production timelines. Companies are adapting by shifting strategies toward nearshoring and reshoring to enhance resilience in their supply chains. 5. Clean technology investments. The transition towards clean technology manufacturing is gaining momentum, with ongoing investments despite a slowdown compared to 2023. Government incentives and regulatory policies, particularly those following the Inflation Reduction Act, are expected to stimulate investments in clean technologies, aligning with growing customer demand for lower emission products. Common themes across sources. Optimism for 2025. Analysts express cautious optimism for the manufacturing sector, driven by easing inflation, strategic investments, and technological advancements. Investment focus. There is a consensus on the importance of investing in technology and workforce development to facilitate growth. Persistent challenges. Despite positive projections, sources acknowledge ongoing challenges, including inflationary pressures, geopolitical risks, and labor shortages. Differences between sources. Deloitte's analysis offers a detailed examination of specific technological trends, while Manufacturing Today provides a broader economic overview focusing on revenue recovery and capital expenditure growth. Source 1 emphasizes the role of AI and generative AI in transforming manufacturing operations, whereas Source 2 focuses on overarching economic conditions and their impact on manufacturing recovery. Timeline of events. 2022 to 2023, the manufacturing sector encountered significant challenges due to high inflation and supply chain disruptions, worsened by aggressive monetary policy tightening by the Federal Reserve. 2024, a shift toward lower interest rates began improving financial conditions. The PMI indicated signs of recovery, and investments in clean technology persisted despite a decline in overall investment levels. Q2 2025, projections indicate that the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors will witness a 30% growth characterized by increased revenues, capital expenditures, and a renewed focus on workforce and technological advancements. Conclusion. The projected growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by mid-2025 reflects a complex interplay of recovery strategies, technological innovations, and workforce development set against a backdrop of persistent economic challenges. This optimistic outlook suggests a transformative period for these sectors, driven by strategic investments and a commitment to modernizing operations. Sources: 1. Deloitte Manufacturing Industry Outlooks / www.deloitte.com/us/n/insights/industry/manufacturing industry outlook.html. 2. Manufacturing Today U.S. Manufacturing Growth / manufacturingtoday.com/news/us manufacturing growth predicted to rebound significantly by 2025 / The projected 30% growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by Q2 2025 presents a complex scenario characterized by optimism amidst significant challenges. Here are several counterintuitive insights derived from the analysis of this anticipated growth. 1. Increased labor shortages amid growth projections. While the manufacturing sector is expected to rebound with substantial revenue growth, the simultaneous prediction of up to 1.9 million unfilled manufacturing jobs over the next decade reveals a paradox. This suggests that even as companies expand, they may struggle to meet workforce demands due to persistent skills shortages. The irony lies in the fact that a booming sector could be stymied by its inability to find qualified personnel despite the potential for increased capital expenditure and revenue. 2. Technological investment and skills gap. It is interesting to note that while companies are projected to invest heavily in advanced technologies such as AI and IoT, a significant portion of the workforce may lack the necessary skills to effectively utilize these technologies. More than 60% of manufacturers cite workforce issues as their primary concern, highlighting a disconnect between technological advancement and the current capabilities of the labor force. This underscores a counterintuitive reality: rapid technological adoption could exacerbate existing workforce challenges rather than alleviate them. 3. Supply chain resilience versus increased costs. The anticipated shift towards nearshoring and reshoring is aimed at enhancing supply chain resilience, a response to past disruptions. However, this strategy could paradoxically lead to increased production costs. As companies relocate closer to home, the expenses associated with labor and materials may rise, challenging the very efficiencies that reshoring aims to achieve. This presents a contradictory situation where efforts to stabilize supply chains may inadvertently inflate operational costs. 4. Optimism amidst political and economic uncertainty. The optimistic outlook for 2025, driven by easing inflation and strategic investments, coexists with significant geopolitical and economic uncertainties. Potential shifts in government policies, trade regulations, and labor market conditions could undermine the projected growth. The juxtaposition of strong growth projections against a backdrop of volatile political climates creates a counterintuitive expectation that significant economic growth could occur even while potential shockwaves from policy changes disrupt stability. 5. Deceleration in clean technology investments. Although there is an overall commitment to clean technology manufacturing, the noted deceleration in investments compared to 2023 suggests a cautious approach to sustainability amid economic pressures. This indicates a counterintuitive trend where the urgency of climate action may be sidelined by immediate economic considerations, leading to a scenario where companies may opt for gradual rather than aggressive transitions towards cleaner technologies. 6. Consumer confidence versus economic slowdown. Despite the positive indicators of consumer confidence and demand for durable goods, there remains a risk of an economic slowdown due to potential increases in unemployment. The expectation that consumer spending will remain robust contrasts sharply with the possibility of a cooling labor market, suggesting that consumer confidence may not translate into sustained economic activity if job losses occur. 7. AI and automation investments without guaranteed ROI. The significant investments projected in AI and generative AI technologies reflect a belief in their high return on investment. However, The reality is that many manufacturers still face substantial obstacles related to data quality and integration, which could hinder the realization of these benefits. Thus, the counterintuitive aspect here is that while companies are eager to invest in transformative technologies, the path to achieving their full potential may be fraught with challenges that could delay or reduce expected returns. By recognizing these counterintuitive insights, stakeholders in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors can better navigate the complexities of the projected growth and prepare for the potential pitfalls that accompany it. In the report discussing the projected 30% growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by Q2 2025, several important aspects are highlighted that may be overlooked by many readers. Here are some key points and their significance. 1. Workforce challenges and skills gap. While labor shortages and the difficulties in attracting skilled workers are mentioned, the depth of the crisis is often underappreciated. The report notes that over 60% of manufacturers view workforce issues as their primary concern, with projections that up to 1.9 million manufacturing jobs could be unfilled over the next decade if these challenges are not addressed. Significance: this statistic emphasizes the urgency of workforce development within the manufacturing sector. Without a sufficiently skilled workforce, even sectors projected for growth may struggle to meet production demands, potentially stunting overall economic growth. The focus on retraining and upskilling existing employees as well as attracting new talent is crucial for sustaining the anticipated growth trajectory. 2. Technological integration and AI adoption. The report discusses the increasing investment in advanced technologies including AI, IoT, and digital twins, which are crucial for operational efficiency. A key insight is that AI initiatives are often tied to broader digital transformation strategies rather than being standalone projects. Significance: this integration is significant because it indicates that companies are not merely adopting new technologies for the sake of innovation, they are embedding these technologies into their core operations. This holistic approach can lead to more substantial improvements in productivity and competitiveness. Companies that fail to recognize the importance of cohesive technological strategies may fall behind as their competitors leverage tech to streamline processes and reduce costs. 3. Supply chain dynamics and nearshoring. The report notes a shift towards nearshoring and reshoring as companies adapt to ongoing supply chain disruptions. While many acknowledge the trend, the strategic implications are often overlooked. Significance: nearshoring and reshoring can provide not just logistical advantages but also enhance national security and economic resilience. The move to bring production closer to home can mitigate risks associated with geopolitical tensions and global crises such as pandemics. Moreover, this shift may spur regional economic growth and job creation, which is vital for local economies. Understanding this trend is crucial for policymakers and business leaders alike as it can shape future economic landscapes. 4. Clean technology investments. The report highlights investments in clean technology manufacturing spurred by government incentives and regulatory frameworks like the Inflation Reduction Act. However, the nuanced impact of these policies often goes unnoticed. Significance: clean technology investments are not merely environmental initiatives, they represent a significant economic opportunity. As the demand for lower emission products grows, companies that align with sustainability goals are likely to capture emerging markets and customer segments. Furthermore, the transition to clean technologies is intertwined with broader economic recovery efforts as it can create jobs and drive innovation. The interplay between environmental policy and economic growth is a critical area that businesses must navigate to remain competitive. 5. Geopolitical risks and economic uncertainty. The report touches on geopolitical tensions and their impact on supply chains, yet the implications of these risks are often underexplored. Significance: the interconnectedness of global markets means that geopolitical events can have ripple effects on manufacturing and trade. Companies must be prepared for disruptions that could arise from trade disputes, sanctions, or military conflicts. This necessitates a proactive approach to risk management and contingency planning. Businesses that fail to account for these uncertainties may find themselves vulnerable, unable to adapt to rapidly changing market conditions. 6. Optimism versus reality in projections. The report reflects a cautiously optimistic outlook for growth, emphasizing easing inflation and improved business conditions. However, the potential for a soft landing is indicated by the Federal Reserve as a complex and often misunderstood concept. Significance: the optimism surrounding recovery should not overshadow the real challenges that persist. The notion of a soft landing implies that while growth is expected, it may be inconsistent and fraught with potential pitfalls like rising production costs and shifts in consumer behavior. Stakeholders need to remain vigilant and adaptable as the economic landscape can change rapidly due to external factors. 7. Investment focus on digital and data infrastructure. The report indicates that companies are prioritizing investments in digital technologies, which account for a significant portion of operating budgets. The emphasis on data management and analytics is critical but often overlooked. Significance: strong digital and data infrastructures are foundational for companies aiming to leverage AI and other advanced technologies effectively. This focus on data quality and lifecycle management is essential for maximizing the ROI on technology investments. Companies that neglect this aspect may struggle to implement effective AI solutions, undermining their competitive advantage. Conclusion: the projected growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by Q2 2025 hinges on the interplay of these significant factors. By recognizing and addressing the often overlooked challenges and opportunities outlined in the report, stakeholders can better position themselves for success in a rapidly evolving economic landscape. The emphasis on workforce development, technological integration, strategic supply chain management, and clean technology investment will be crucial in navigating the complexities of future growth. 1. Manufacturing recovery and growth projections. The anticipated 30% growth across manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by Q2 2025 is underpinned by a notable recovery in the manufacturing sector, particularly in the U.S. This recovery is projected to manifest as a 4.2% increase in revenues and a 5.2% rise in capital expenditures. Following a challenging period characterized by inflationary pressures and supply chain disruptions, the Manufacturing Purchasing Managers' Index (PMI) indicates a shift towards expansion, suggesting improved business conditions ahead. This rebound is critical not only for the manufacturing sector but also for the overall economic landscape, as it represents a significant recovery from previous contractions that have hampered growth. 2. Technological advancements as growth drivers. Investment in advanced technologies including AI, IoT, and digital twins is expected to be a primary catalyst for growth in the sectors projected to expand. Manufacturers are increasingly prioritizing these technologies to enhance operational efficiency, reduce costs, and modernize their processes. Reports indicate a commitment to integrating digital technologies into operating budgets, with approximately 30% allocated for 2024. The emphasis on smart operations and digital transformation is likely to enable companies to remain competitive and responsive to market demands, laying the groundwork for sustained growth through technological innovation. 3. Workforce challenges and skills gap. A significant challenge facing the manufacturing sector is the persistent skills gap, with over 60% of manufacturers indicating difficulties in attracting and retaining skilled labor. Projections suggest that up to 1.9 million manufacturing jobs could remain unfilled in the next decade if talent challenges are not addressed. Consequently, manufacturers are being compelled to invest in workforce development and training programs, as well as to adopt automation to mitigate labor shortages. The strategies employed to attract talent and enhance employee retention will be critical in ensuring that companies can meet the projected increases in demand and production capacity. 4. Supply chain dynamics and resilience. While supply chain pressures have eased since the pandemic, ongoing geopolitical tensions and labor shortages continue to pose risks to production timelines and logistics. Companies are increasingly adopting nearshoring and reshoring strategies to build more resilient supply chains, reflecting a strategic shift in response to past disruptions. Enhanced supply chain management through investments in digital tools, advanced analytics, and improved collaboration with suppliers will be essential for navigating the complexities of a global market characterized by uncertainty. The ability to adapt to these supply chain dynamics will play a crucial role in achieving the projected growth across sectors by 2025. Here are 3 famous historical cases with significant impacts on manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors that parallel the projected growth and challenges outlined in the provided analysis. 1. The Industrial Revolution, late 18th to early 19th century. The Industrial Revolution marked a pivotal period in human history characterized by a major transformation in manufacturing processes. Originating in Britain in the late 1700s, it involved the shift from hand production methods to machines, leading to increased productivity and the establishment of factories. The introduction of steam power, the spinning jenny, and the power loom revolutionized textile manufacturing, resulting in mass production capabilities. Additionally, innovations in agriculture, such as the seed drill and crop rotation techniques, significantly boosted food production, which in turn supported population growth and urbanization. However, this period also faced challenges, including labor unrest due to poor working conditions and the displacement of skilled artisans, mirroring contemporary workforce challenges in skilled labor retention. 2. The Green Revolution, mid-20th century. The Green Revolution refers to a series of research, development, and technology transfer initiatives that occurred between the 1940s and the late 1960s, aimed at increasing agricultural production worldwide, particularly in developing countries. It involved the introduction of high-yielding varieties of staple crops, the use of chemical fertilizers, and advanced irrigation techniques. This revolution led to dramatic increases in crop production, significantly alleviating hunger in countries like India and Mexico. However, it also brought challenges, including environmental degradation, increased reliance on chemical inputs, and socio-economic disparities among farmers. The balance between technological advancement and sustainable practices continues to resonate in today's discussions about clean technology and sustainable agriculture. 3. The dot-com bubble, late 1990s to early 2000s. The dot-com bubble was a period of excessive speculation in the late 1990s and early 2000s, driven by the rise of the internet and technology sectors. Many companies with .com in their names saw their stock prices soar, fueled by investor enthusiasm for the potential of the internet to transform business and consumer behaviors. This period saw significant advancements in technology, including the rise of e-commerce, digital communication, and information technology services. However, the bubble burst in 2000, leading to a severe market correction and the collapse of many companies. The aftermath highlighted the volatility of tech investments and the importance of sustainable business models. A lesson relevant to current technological advancements and investment strategies in AI and clean technology. These historical cases illustrate the cyclical nature of growth and challenges in manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors, reflecting the complexities and dynamics present in the projected economic landscape for 2025 and beyond. The projected 30% growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by Q2 2025 is indicative of a transformative phase in the global economic landscape. This growth is not only a rebound from previous challenges but also a reflection of evolving strategies that companies are adopting to thrive in a competitive international market. Key predictions and trends. 1. Manufacturing sector recovery. The U.S. manufacturing sector is set to rebound significantly, with forecasts indicating a 4.2% increase in revenues and a 5.2% rise in capital expenditures by 2025. This recovery follows a challenging period marked by high inflation and supply chain disruptions. exacerbated by aggressive monetary policy. The Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index (PMI) has shown signs of recovery moving into expansion territory, which is expected to stimulate further growth and improve business conditions. 2. Technological advancements as growth drivers. Investment in advanced technologies will be a critical catalyst for growth across various sectors. The integration of artificial intelligence (AI), Internet of Things (IoT), and digital twins is poised to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. By 2024, manufacturers are expected to allocate approximately 30% of their operational budgets to digital technologies, underlining the importance of modernization and maintaining competitiveness. 3. Addressing workforce challenges. The manufacturing sector continues to grapple with a significant skills gap, with over 60% of manufacturers citing workforce issues as their primary concern. Projections suggest that without strategic interventions, up to 1.9 million manufacturing jobs could remain unfilled over the next decade. To mitigate this challenge, companies are increasingly investing in workforce development and training programs, as well as leveraging automation to fill gaps. 4. Evolving supply chain dynamics. While supply chain pressures have eased since the pandemic, geopolitical tensions and labor shortages remain significant challenges. Companies are shifting towards nearshoring and reshoring to bolster supply chain resilience. The strategy of diversifying sources and enhancing partnerships is becoming crucial to navigate ongoing disruptions and maintain production timelines. 5. Investment in clean technologies. The transition towards clean technology manufacturing is set to gain momentum, with continued investments encouraged by government incentives and regulatory policies. This aligns with increasing consumer demand for sustainable products. Companies are committed to reducing emissions across their product lines, reflecting a broader trend towards sustainability and environmental responsibility. Common themes across predictions. Cautious optimism for 2025. Analysts express a measured optimism for the manufacturing sector, driven by easing inflation, strategic investments, and technological advancements. Focus on investment. There is a consensus on the necessity of investing in technology and workforce development to drive future growth. Persistent challenges. Despite the positive outlook, analysts acknowledge that challenges such as inflationary pressures, geopolitical risks, and labor shortages will persist, requiring ongoing strategic adaptations. Future economic landscape. By Q2 2025, the interconnected growth of the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors is expected to create a more resilient and innovative economic environment. Key factors likely to influence this landscape include improved consumer confidence. As economic conditions stabilize, increased consumer confidence will likely drive demand for manufactured goods, further stimulating sector growth. Political and policy influences. Upcoming elections and potential policy shifts regarding trade tariffs and environmental regulations will play a crucial role in shaping the operational landscape for manufacturers. Technological integration. As companies continue to embrace smart manufacturing practices, the integration of digital technologies will enhance productivity, streamline operations, and foster innovation. Conclusion. The projected growth in the manufacturing, agriculture, and technology sectors by mid-2025 reflects a complex interplay of recovery strategies, technological advancements, and workforce development. As companies navigate persistent challenges while seizing opportunities for growth, the international competitive landscape will continue to evolve, driven by innovation, sustainability, and strategic investments. The proactive measures taken now will set the foundation for a more resilient and prosperous future in the global market.